Oh, okay, okay. Uh, okay. Can. Sorry, can you share with me how to spell the revenue person's name? Okay, Ru Wei. Hello, hello. Hello, hi, Xiu Ha. Hi, Ru Wei. 我是 Xiu Wai. Glad to meet you all today. I am going, so today's session, it's about rate screener. It is our rate shopping tool. So before I start, right, probably I just want to check if any of you has used the rate shopping tool before previously. Probably Lu Wei. Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay. So that means you have used the Lighthouse before, which is the former OTA inside. A demo only. Ah, okay. So trial, that means you have some sort of rate shopping tool that you have an idea at least how that works. Okay, okay, can. So yeah, let me just share my screen right now with you. So first off, how Rate Screener will appear on the DH backend, I'm going to show you. So today I'm going to use this a live property, but this is in Khao Yai. So they have recently subscribed to our Rate Screener. The revenue person is liking it, making use of it, which is good. So you will see that rate screener, once it's activated, you will see that it's part of the rate screener drop down here in your login, extranet login. So once you click on it, right, then you will land on a page which is a rate screener dashboard page. So what you see here is all the rates that's been scraped, and then the rates that you are seeing now, it's for the month of November. And Adam, you asked me about the report, and I'm going to show you. I like to start off with the report that you will be getting every day once you subscribe to it. So it is an Excel that looks like this. And so basically, then you will be able to see your rate across different channels and comparing with your comset. So then you basically will have the idea of whether if the date it's what is the rate that your comset is selling on what date and on what channel basically. So this is the report, and then you have a different tabs on parity. Hmm? For this case, yeah, they also have their brand website as well. Yeah. So we can go to your comset later on because I still have a record of the comset that you shared with me last. I think it was actually already 2 years ago, so I don't know whether if that changed. So just to give you a rough idea, C3, Booking, Agoda, we shop them no problem in terms of shopping the rates, but Expedia is the one that is actually preventing companies like us from shopping. So for Expedia, we have a way to still shop their rates. Is that you need to use a demand feature, which I will show you later, to do some advanced scheduling for Expedia. But for the other three Booking and Agoda is no problem. Okay, so this is the report. So in other tabs that you would see, there are parity. Question? Yes? Yes? Sorry? Traveloka? Yes, Traveloka is no problem also. So Traveloka would now be a channel that you would be interested to shop. Yeah, Traveloka, on top of my mind, there is no problem. Are you looking at any other channels outside these main ones? Mm. Ticket? Mm. Ticket.com? Okay. Right. But usually these main ones are the key, which because these are the one that bring you a lot of volume. So I think these main ones is no problem. Okay, so this is the first step overview, and then you also have the parity tab in looking at your rates across on a different channel, just your property. So in here you'll be able to compare if the channels are selling higher, lower, comparing with your brand.com. And then in terms of the market tab here, will also be giving you some idea in the channel how other Comset in terms of their status, whether if and also of course the yeah this is let me just go scroll down a little bit. So whatever that you see here, right, it's also will reflect on the dashboard that I'm going to show you later. Okay, so I think the key here about this report is really having an overview of your concepts rate as well as your rate and also the parity, whether or not your rates on your brand.com is it selling higher or lower than other channels, and this is where you could make some take some actions. So let me go back to the dashboard. This is more interesting to look at. So this is your dashboard, main dashboard. So in here you can do a different filtering. So now default we're looking at the just for one night length of stay, but you have your filtering here. Let's say if you want to look at only comparing yourself with other Comset, maybe only on Agoda in this instance. And then once you choose Agoda, right? That means then this dashboard will refresh itself. So what you're looking at here is your rate versus your Comset's rate, and this is only on Agoda channel. So what are these colors label means? So if a color indicate as blue, that means that your rate is selling below your Comset. In this case, the property Thames Valley, they are selling a little bit lower than their Comset. Because in your Comset, of course, you will also have a leader, right? So who is the leader in the Comset and who is some middle tier property and some maybe a little bit on the lower end. So of course, on different dates, then you will be looking at things differently depending on your filtering. So, but for this property, right, for these dates, 15th, 20th, and 21st, they are selling way above their concept. Maybe because they are already having a very high occupancy, so they push their rate. So this green means to say that they are selling much higher. When you mouse over, you basically can see their rate, and then averagely they are selling for this date 20th, they are selling like 3,000 Thai baht above their concept. So this is what it means. So this is the overview. And if it matches average, that means to say that the property is very much in line with their rate selling versus the average of their concept rate. I change back to the filter to look at all channels. This will give us a better overview. Yeah. So once I change that, basically also it changes the entire rates here as well. You can also look at next month, let's say. So for December, you will also be able to have an overview of your rates versus the Comset. So apparently, most states they are selling below average. Probably their occupancy has not picked up, and then they maintain the rates to have to have fill the base. Then maybe they'll do some rate strategy. So this is what it means. Do you have any questions here, Claire? So let's go to chart, right? So the chart will actually be an historical. It gives you an historical data in knowing how the rates been evolved. Like for example, I'm looking at the month of November. So from 1st to 5th November already passed, right? Nothing can be done. But you would then know whether if the property is selling, what is their rate strategy. So in this case, the orange line is that property. And the graph here is the highest, the leader, and also the lowest in terms of the concept range, right? So you can see that for the past few days, the property is selling much lower than the market average. So this gives you an indication whether or not, do you need to make any adjustment? But obviously, like what we saw earlier on, their price on the 15 November is really high, as well as on the 21st, much higher than their ComSat. Maybe they have already filled up their rooms, only left few to sell, so they really increase their price very much. So this gives us some. This gives you some historical data to look at. Of course, it's future looking also. So other than that, pretty much this property is still selling below the average if you're looking at the line. Okay. So remember just now I talked to you about Expedia, and Expedia is the channel that it does not really allow us to scrape, but then there is a way to tackle it is by shopping it on demand basis. So when I click on demand, right, I'm going to tell the system now I would want to shop only on Expedia channel, for example. Expedia, I confirm. And if you want to shop for only selected properties or you want to shop for all, in this case, maybe I want to shop for all. And you're telling the system that I want to know what is the rate of Expedia that my Comset are offering. I want to start shopping from 7 to probably until end of this month. That will be good. And then you update prices. So then the system then will go and scrape the rates from Expedia. But this one, because of, like I say, there is some blocking. This will probably take some time for you to get the report. Probably, our recommendations here is for you to shop 3 to 4 hours before. Then you will be able to get the rates after. So Expedia, just wanted to let you know and be very transparent. It's the channel that we are not able to scrape live shop. So this is the alternate way to approach. But for other for other channels, there's no problem, right? So if you go to on demand, if you want to shop for other channels, there's no problem by going on demand. You can also have a live shop, unlimited live shop, when only one channel is selected. So so this live shop also allow you to shop instantly, because in my offering today, I'm offering you a premium version because this one gives you unlimited live shop, and then will have better in terms of the features and everything, and it does not cost a lot. So I think having a premium versions would be a better choice for you. And let's take a look at parity. Parity is where, remember you saw just now in the report, you are able to compare your pricing on your brand.com versus on other different channels. And then you have a way of knowing whether if other channels are respecting your rates or not, and then if they're selling higher or lower, you are able to from here to take some action. Today's this seems a bit slow. Usually it's quite fast. Let's wait a bit. You are still there? Hello, Adam. Still there? Okay. Very strangely. The Yeah, so live shop basically is an instant shop. So as soon as this finish shopping, right, and then you will receive the report instantly via your email. Let me just go to, while waiting, can I probably just show you the proposal? So unlimited live shop, one channel at a time, up to 31 days. So this is what it is. So basically, you can have up to 10 comset. I'm just going through this anyway while waiting for that to refresh. So in this premium versions, you can have up to 10 comset and then unlimited live shop. So but it's one channel at a time and up to 31 days. So meaning you can only shop one channel, maybe trip.com and probably Agoda booking, but it's only one channel at a time. You can shop as any time. Even if you today you shop booking.com right now in the morning, and in the afternoon you can choose booking.com again to see whether if the rate changes. And each time is only up to 31 days. Let me go back. Yeah, correct. Yeah. No lah. If you no, if you sign up now, then ah, well, this is what I then well, yeah, this is the price that I offer. Same price I offer to Thames Valley, and this would be the price that I could offer. This is the best price that I'm offering. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, if you can sign it today, yes, it's possible. So, our contract date it's 1st December, 1st or the 15th. But then, so in the agreement, so just to mention that our contract start date is either on the 1st or on the 15th of the month. So start date meaning where we start invoicing the monthly fee. And of course, the setup fee will be upon signing the agreement. So, looking at where we are today, if you ask me, a comfortable timeline would be having the contract start date on the 15th of December. Taking into considerations of the signing, usually so far I have not had any right after the demo can sign on the same day. We still need to go through some internal processes for the property. Well, I would say comfortably, I would say 15th December we can go live, no problem. But if you think that if you want to go live on 1st December, which means that give us only about exactly 3 weeks to do the implementation and the contract signing also depending on your side, right? And I have to check with the onboarding team to see if possibly, let's say if you sign back the contract by next week, whether or not we can go live in 2 weeks' time. Because by let's say if you sign back next week, 14, that gave us about 2 weeks. I have to check whether if we can onboard it. That's why I say comfortable timeline would be 15 December, and at least you will still have some time in case the signing gets delayed or something like that. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I haven't finished showing you. Something is wrong here. Let me just try to see if I can refresh this. Does not happen like this. I don't know why. Let me try. You know. And just now, Traveloka, right? You mentioned about the channel. And also, I just want to check, Adam, your com set right now. Am I still looking at Amari, Eastin, AC Hotel by Marriott, and Lexus Suites? Does that change? Or change already? Wait. eh, So, so, uh, wait. Let me show this. So I have got this list, and then you have given me some new names. That I feel I need to write it down. Let me show screen. I'm very sorry. I don't know what's wrong with this. It's just not loading. It's a very um. Okay, let us talk a little bit about the concept first. Okay, you have mentioned a new concept hotel. Let me show you this. Okay, so Amari still is your concept? Yes. Istine, yes. AC also yes. I heard you just now. Yes. Lexus still yes. Okay. And who is the uh sorry, Adam, so Lexus not anymore. Not anymore. And who are the new ones? Iconic, is it? Mm, Majority. Alamak. Something like that. Ah, iconic majority. Okay. And then anyone else is new. So I take this as replacing Lexus and anybody new? Uh, so this is the fourth. Yeah. Any new concept? Yes, yes, you can. You can change. There's no problem. Just that during the setup, it's also it's also a requirement for me to get the list of your concept. So basically, Iconic will then be replacing Lexus. Yes. Okay, got it. All right. So that means you will still be having four concept here, but just take note, Iconic, they are part of Merit. That means to say that I'm not able to script their brand.com rate. It's not okay for us to script their rates. But then you could still rely on the OTA's rates. Just to be clear. Yeah, because when I have the conversations with the hotels on rate shopping, right, and when I ask them how they are currently shopping, oftentimes they will tell me they will go to the OTA sites and shops. It's not so much on the brand. I don't know whether if that applies to your property. Yeah. Oftentimes they just use one of the mostly is booking.com they would use, and sometimes Agoda to compare the rate. So I feel having these OTA channels could be sufficient, but also be very clear that Merit booking engine is not something we could scrape at this moment. Okay. uh I have nothing else to say. I'm very sorry. This is that doesn't allow me to show you what the live demo here. I'll probably have you send you a screenshot after this call. If not, I will probably can arrange another call to continue the rest of the demo here. But is there any particular features or any questions that you might want to know more on the rate screener? Mm. That one is standard. So the standard, there is no live shop, I think, and then the com set is also fewer, and the number of channels are also fewer. I think. Well, I can give you another pricing for you to compare. I feel this one is more useful because you could do much more. Anyway, I will add that in, and then I can send you the proposal for your considerations, and then you can come back to me, and let's schedule another at least 15-20 minutes to go through the rest when that rate screener is more stable. I can tell you now. Mm, yes. Yes, you can. Yes, 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 can. But you actually have configurations rights directly. Changing because change yeah, yeah. So you will have to I would suggest you to write to us. But then but then time no, each time if you want to have a different com set, you also need to configure the rates one, the room types. You need to do some kind of room matching and some mapping one. Yeah. So I will usually the hotel doesn't do this way. What they will do, usually they will have a set of primary com set because this primary means we are really directly competing with them. And then another set of secondary. That's why you see secondary com set here, which they can be seasonal or they are not your true com set. So I feel instead of every time you tick like this, because the system. Yeah, so I would suggest, I would suggest we set one group of primary com set, another group of com set that falls under secondary. I think this one will be clearer. Yeah. But I would still need you to provide me the list of all the com sets that you have because it's part of the requirement in the case of you are going ahead to subscribe. So going back to your questions on the standard versions, I might be able to tell you now. Give me a second. Uh, can wait. I can, but just let me tell you the difference. Let me find it. Wait. So the difference between the standard and premium. So the premium you already know. You have got a lot of the things that you could do, and the standard five hotel. It does with screen. Okay, so the difference would be six com set, no live shop, maximum four channel, and then your on demand is three times per day, and then the period shop up to 56 days. And only two activated alerts. Alerts is something I can talk to you about. Okay, let me go back. Okay, you want me to show you this? Yeah, I will add that in later in my in the other proposal. In this proposal, I'll add the standard. 94. I straight away give you the discount. Oh yeah, cost. Probably the line is too thin. I can try. On this. I can try on this. I truly. I Let me work on this. Let me check with my superior to see what can come back. I give you one straight off. The best deal. I'll try this one. Okay. I'm still trying to see if I could still show you uh the alerts. Let me see if it works now. Perfect. Very good. So let's continue. I stop at parity just now. Then okay, since parity is not doing me a favor. So alerts. So alerts is also quite key. I like to share more. You can see my screen, huh? I'm sharing, huh? Okay, good. So add alert. So now you're also able to tell the system, I want to be notified when maybe availability. So when my com set, let's say, all com set confirm, if they show any channels, when they show close, right? So what this means is that and has is close and has availability close. And this is for channel or channel. So basically what I'm setting right now, right? Oh, is that when my ComSet shows any closeout on any channels, and I will get an email notification. This is what I'm telling the system to do. And you will be receiving an email alert. So when you know that any of the ComSet closeout on any days on channel, that's when you can, do some revenue strategy action. It's not only about that, right? It also when your price variation, let's say if you're selected, maybe your concept, maybe Eastin is example, when they have like a price on maybe all channels confirmed, this is price variation. So the price variation is maybe if they are selling lower for certain channels, certain dates, and then the system will then be able to detect after you do the latest shop, and then they will send you a trigger and alert. I think this is rather useful. So this one you will be informed whenever your comset has done any certain actions on their pricing. When you do a live shop, you will know. This is what the alert is about. So the alert also there will be a different types of alerts between the premium and also the standard. So alert, I find it rather useful. Okay, so this is alerts. And so I will confirm about your 10 com set, and then I think the best way is to split in about primary and also secondary. Let me give you a last try on the parity, whether if now will work. But the parity basically is what I showed you on the Excel, which is this one on the parity. So the dashboard is actually the same as what you see here to let you have an idea whether or not your price is selling the same across different channel. That's what the parity is showing. It's daily. Yeah, one time. But then when you receive it, it's daily. So there is a default UTC shopping. Once you finish shopping, and then you will receive it. Usually, when you come to work in the morning, you would have already received the report. From what I know. Sorry, this doesn't work. Yeah. No, no, it's one time. It's fixed. That's why we offer you the live shop so that you could do much more anytime you can shop if you go for the premium option. Yeah. So it's more accurate, ma. So you just come in here, just click on a live shop, choose the channel, and it already give you up to the 31 days data of your concept on the channel. Because at any one time is only one channel. And you can also set on demand, on schedule. and then you just choose whatever you want to shop. Once you finish shopping, then you receive the report. That's pretty much it. Okay, I will send you the pro- proposal, including the standard for your considerations. I will also speak with my superior to see if you can do a little bit more on the setup. So it sounds to me earlier on there is some urgency to have this subscribe, Adam. So let's look at in terms of deliverable. Is it in your favor to wanting to activate like 1st December? Because if so, I need to speak with the team. It's not something that I could decide because it's onboarding 1st December. Yeah, it's either 1st or the 15th. 1st December. So if okay, but in terms of signing document, that can be rather fast turnaround on your side. Can okay. Can right, right. Yeah, I can make it 12 months, no problem. Can can. So okay, I'm clear. Let me come back. Let me come back to you on this then. Okay. Can I also send you? Can you also send me? Sorry, can you also send me the list of all your 10 com sets, other than the four that we discussed? And okay, okay. Right, right. There's actually a form to fill. Maybe I can send you the form and then you fill it out from there would be a best option to go about. But first thing first, let get us sorted on the commercial, and then if this is agreed upon, then the contract comes, the form comes, and then we can do the rest of the steps. Thank you very much for your time today, Adam, Silha, and Ru Wei. Thank you, Ru Wei. Yeah. Thank you. Speak again. Bye bye.